Hey, it's Dan the Mortgage Man here with your September mortgage market update. Right now, mortgage rates are at their lowest rate in over a year. Currently, your average 30-year fixed mortgage rate is 6.1%. So even though rates are currently at their lowest levels in a little over a year, they're going to drop even further. This chart right here shows what the expected federal funds rate will be based on the Fed's meetings. So next week, September 18th, the Fed's going to cut most likely by 25 basis points. If you look at the red line here, by the end of this year, we should be about 100 basis points lower for the Fed funds rate to be around 4.25%. Now, if we keep going even further through June of 25, will be another 100 basis points lower at about 3 to 3.25%. Now, how that's going to impact rates is as the Fed cuts the Fed funds rate, the U.S. 10-year Treasury, which is what mortgage rates are tied a little more closely to, those will come down as well. Their current yields are about 3.7%, and the normal difference between the 10-year Treasury and mortgage rates historically have been about 2%. Right now, that difference has been a little bit higher. It's about 2.5%. But with the market calming down, with inflation and jobs getting back under control, that spread should decline and we'll get closer to the 2% range. So the 10-year Treasury projected to land probably below 3%. That means next year we can expect to see rates in the low to mid 5% range. And lastly, with the Fed's meeting next week, where they will ultimately cut by 25 basis points. Also, more importantly, we'll have this chart updated, where we will get all the Fed members' projections of where the Fed funds rate will be over the rest of this year through 2025, 26, and beyond. We expect all these numbers to shift downward, in which case, again, by 2026, we can see rates even further, hopefully into the high fours. But this is going to be the biggest market mover next week after the Fed meets. Everyone knows they're going to cut 25 points. But how this chart changes and the comments that are made will have a bigger impact. So that's going to wrap up this month's mortgage market update. I'll see you guys back in October. But if you want to talk in the meantime and discuss what this looks like for you with these coming changes, give me a call, send me a text, shoot me an email, any way you want, and we can get something scheduled. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys next month.